Thank you so much for joining us today on Real Business Roundtable. Please like, subscribe when you get a chance. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Whatever.
Yeah, so right now it's just chatting.
Yeah, so I want to open it up with something that I did recently.
What?
I changed the toilet.
Oh, okay. So you switched out the
Handyman. I changed out the toilet. It was nasty.
the flange.
The flange, all that. The O-ring,
Okay.
all that. It was good. I'm in a new place, and the toilets there were round. I don't jive with round toilets. I realized that. I do not.
Be oblong.
I do. Wait, what is it called?
Oblong.
No, it's it starts with an E, or whatever. The oval. I like oval. I like the bigger toilet seats. I'm a bigger dude. I don't jive with those round toilet seats.
Dude,
that,
those are just so unsanitary. In a public bathroom, you see like places that have the little round toilet. Do I need to really hold my junk the entire time?
Oh my God! When I tell you, I'd sit down and
I shouldn't have to do that.
And coldness immediately. And I'm in my own house, so it's like, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I'd sit down in coldness in the morning. It's not fun.
I don't want to hold that.
No, it's just, it's not good, especially if you're doing like both at the same time and you're just like sitting very awkwardly. No, I don't want to do
in a public toilet. You don't
Public
want,
toilets
You don't
fucked
want
up.
your stuff touching that.
Public toilet's fucked up. But at the end of the day, I want to be comfortable. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch it out. I got an oval toilet, but I was like, you know what? Fuck hiring someone. I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah.
And I did it. It was.
Did you shut off the water and all that?
Yeah. I mean, obviously. Yeah. So it was just the whole process. It was pretty simple. I would but how smoothly. Okay. Everything, the actual doing it went smoothly. But the way that the guys did it before, so whoever switched a toilet, you have those two little things at the bottom. You gotta undo the bolts and whatnot.
Yeah.
The dude who did it before took this massive massive screw, and he drilled it into the right side. But the thing is the top of it didn't have any way to grab it with like a wrench or a screwdriver or anything. And I got it out eventually. I ended up taking like a impact gun, like screwdriver, and I was fucking drilling it, and I got a bigger screw and stuff. I ruined it. But I have, right here. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to do with that, right? It was weird.
What kind of head is that? Is that hex?
I tried a hex screw. I tried everything. I couldn't tell.
Zoom in more. I
want to see what that's screwed in. It looks like a hex, but it wasn't. It was like a star one. I can't remember what it's called. But so I don't know if you can see that, but that's on the right side. So that was the screw that was in the toilet. And nothing against who did it before, but they were trying to go the easy route and just drill it in. It was a massive screw. And so I ended up taking an impact. I used a flathead. And I got one that got right in there, and I was just, and I finally got it out, and I took a handheld one, and I was just sitting there screwing it out, and I got it out, and it was good. But God, they fucked me in the end, because it took me like an hour to figure out how to get that out. I was trying out different heads to the screwdriver, to the whatever. And I finally got it out, switched out the O-ring, all the flange, all that shit.
Yeah.
And it was cool, and the end result was amazing. It didn't wobble, it felt good, and it just felt good to get that done. You know what I mean? So yeah, I learned how to change a toilet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. Have you ever changed a toilet?
Yes. I know that my process was a little bit different because I didn't have any issues like that. So it was much smoother.
The other thing was that the water hose, the water connection to the toilet from the wall, the one that we had originally ended up being too short, because the one we got was a little bit taller. And I ran to Home Depot. It was like 8 o'clock at night. I ran there real quick. I grabbed a hose that was 16 inches, I think. I got back. In my head, I'm thinking all the connections are the same for the toilet for the water hose. I'm thinking it's an industry standard connection, and it wasn't. So I just went all the way there, came all the way back, and I'm just like, fuck this. Like, what? Like I can't use a toilet. But then I went to the second bathroom. Mm-hmm. That one was a little bit longer. I was like, this one's got to work. Undid it, put it in the new one. It fit beautifully. And then I used the old tube, which wasn't bad. It was good. It kept it. It didn't leak. And I put it on the second bathroom, and it fit perfectly. So at the end of the day, it worked. But it was just like, dude, I was just like, fuck this. Like, I'm done. Mm-hmm. The one thing that sucked though, taking it out, was I didn't put like a cloth or like a rag in the sewage hole. And that shit, I was like nauseous after a couple minutes. It was bad. Breathing that shit in was horrible.
Oh yeah.
But successful. We did it. I have my oval seat now. I'm good. I'm chilling. It's comfy. Junk doesn't hit it.
Let's talk about my V12.
Okay.
I love having a V12. Love it. I'm not going to complain. But the one thing that makes me crazy, my daily is a V12. It goes through so much gas.
Oh, yeah.
It goes through so much gasoline. I'm like,
how often do you fill your tank? Because I actually recently did this. How often do you fill it?
Well, it depends if I'm traveling to meetings. So I switched to in-person. I'm doing in-person meetings now. So I'm on the road. I'm back on the road, thank God. Because the phone thing is just a whole nother world. But I'm back on the road, and I noticed I lit through a half tank in one day.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I fill up my tank once a week, I think. Especially if I'm on the road a lot.
Yeah, I think if I'm on the road 4 days a week, I'm at least twice a week, at least.
Yeah.
At least.
What? It's like $80 to fill it up, something like that?
75.
Yeah, that's the same as mine.
But I love the V12. I love the performance. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even going to complain about it. Whatever. It is what it is. But for the folks at home, if you want a V12, just remember, you got to pay to play, especially if you're on the road like I am. That's a beast to feed, but
yeah, but it pays itself off by driving it though.
Oh, there is nothing that compares. Once you get in behind the wheel of a V12, you're like,
it's all you want.
What was I doing? You feel like everything else you were driving was a tricycle. Like, legit.
Yeah.
You've driven my car.
Yes, many times. It's fucking awesome.
Silly.
Yeah.
But I wish there was a way. I don't know. I wish there was a way to like slightly improve the economics.
Well, no, there are.
But then you lose performance. I'm not doing it.
Well, no, but the thing is it's all the driver, bro. Like at the end of the day, I drove to New York and back on one tank. And that's because I was in cruise control going, I don't know how fast the whole time pretty much. And when you're in cruise control, especially on highway, I was probably getting 25 to 28 miles per gallon. So it's like, yeah, you got to drive a little bit more conservatively.
Speaking of cylinders, I don't know if you guys heard the news about the new Ferrari F80.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
So, according to what I read, it's a 6-cylinder.
Is it an EV? Is it half hybrid? Is it part hybrid?
I'm not sure. I just looked at the body and looked at some specs of like, let's say, the first thing I cared about was how many cylinders, because I'm dying to see Ferrari finally come out with a V12 that, like back in the day, the Testarossa, anybody could buy it. You didn't have to be on a special list to get it. But I want to see them come out with like a mainstream V12, preferably something low tech. This is all high tech, kind of like the SF90, but still
this one is higher tech. I mean, I feel like they're never going to get away from that this day and age.
So the thing with me is like Bugatti is low tech.
Well, but that's Bugatti though.
But when you go low tech and like no screens and a lot of like electronic stuff, when you do that, it makes your car almost timeless.
Yeah,
because you can't really go, oh, this thing's from the 90s. It's just raw. It's just performance.
Rugged and raw.
Yeah, rugged and raw. So, but I think the design is unique. I would love to see that model become more widely available to the general public, like the 488.
But do you? Yeah, I mean, with how Ferrari has done stuff like this in the past.
It's a hybrid.
Oh,
okay. And it's a 6-cylinder, right?
Well, that would make sense.
Whew.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. See, the thing is with EVs, they're going down. I've been talking about it for a while. The Cybertruck is dope. I'm always going to say Tesla's an amazing company. Oh, speaking of Tesla, another topic we can talk about in a minute. It's going, the industry is plummeting. And I had a feeling this was going to happen because... Yeah, because, you know, it's unfortunate because there are some cool things to it. But I mean, Tesla, I don't think Tesla's ever going to go down. But, you know, other cars that kind of hopped on the trend, you know, they built these departments. They hired a bunch of people to create EV vehicles within their company. And now they're not doing it anymore because they couldn't perfect the car as well as the combustion engine has been perfected. And slowly dying down the EV industry for sure. But Tesla's keeping it up. The only thing I've noticed is that everything is like becoming not dirt cheap, but a lot cheaper than they were originally. I mean, these cars, some Teslas, you know, the electrified trucks and whatnot, the bolts and all that stuff, you can get them for cheap now because no one wants them anymore. I don't know. It's interesting.
Speaking of people not wanting anymore, I do get frustrated when I hear about like the sneaker shoe trends. Like
that's an interesting space right now.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the economy, but like I've been a Nike head for a long time. I like sneakers. It's just a little side thing that I like. I like Nikes. And I follow a couple people on YouTube, and I guess the consensus is that like the Nike stock is down. The resellers are not really moving product like they used to.
Not like they used to.
The prices of some killer iconic grails for sneakers are going way down. And another thing that kind of upset me was like somebody was talking shit on Instagram about Off-White. And I just said, they talk shit about a bunch of brands, and I was like, hey, let's show a little respect to Virgil.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
Yeah. So I'm like,
one thing I will say is that Jordans will always be Jordans.
Yeah.
Air Force Ones will always be Air Force Ones. There will always be a market for those shoes because they have this timeless look. But athleisure is completely taking over. I know you don't want to agree. I know that, but you can't deny it. It is. If you like it or not, it's taking over. On Cloud shoes, all those running shoes, people are using them. They're wearing them as athleisure. And the thing is, like, you can go and buy Air Force Ones. You can go and buy Jordans wherever you want. Go onto the Nike website and try to buy Alpha Flies. Those shoes are running shoes, right? They're impossible to get a hold of. But the thing is, they don't have a resale value really because they're purely running shoes.
Yeah.
Some people are wearing them as athleisure shoes. On Cloud shoes. On Cloud just had a collaboration with Lowe. Amazing company. Both On Cloud and Lowe. I might be saying this wrong, but that's just Loewe. It's a really cool clothing brand. They just had a collaboration. The shoes are dope. On Cloud has taken the athleisure and running market and industry and shoe industry by storm. Everyone's wearing them for running, for just casual shoes. I have a pair. I wear them all the time. I got them a while ago, and I wear them for a lot of stuff. I got black ones because I wanted to be able to go out. You know, I took them dune buggying. I took them fishing. I took them doing a ton of shit. They look brand fucking new, and they're still insanely comfortable.
I just feel like,
and they look good.
It's such an iconic brand. I don't know why. What?
It's generational, dude.
I'm hearing a lot about. I don't want to get crazy, but I'm hearing a lot about people wearing like Crocs, Birkenstocks.
It's the new generation.
Even Vans are becoming less popular.
It's the new generation, 100%. Yeah, Vans. I remember my high tops. I fucking loved those.
I just had to check Sam real quick. But like the Crocs and the Birkenstocks.
Yeah. Crocs are becoming big, but you know where Crocs are coming from? It's the new generation, and all these new like influencers, YouTubers are all wearing Crocs.
Why?
Bro, I have a pair of Crocs. They're not horrible. I just don't wear them out like that.
Why are you wearing Crocs?
They're convenient. They're comfy.
I don't know. I'm definitely from a different generation.
You are. That's what it is. It's generational.
Man, like even like in the mid 2000s. No. 2015, people were a lot of like, I don't have anything against like a cloth shoe. Like I love the Nike Fly Knit. That's a cloth shoe. I don't mind the stretchy performance cloth. Actually, like what Sam's wearing is cool. I don't mind that at all. It's the Keds style. If you guys are from the 80s and 90s, if I say Keds, Keds.
Isn't that like Tom's?
It's this weird cloth shoe.
Yeah, like Tom's.
That like a school teacher would wear or
librarian. It's kind of like monk shoes a little bit.
It's just, it was a simple white cloth shoe. And then like in like 2015, you'd see people rocking these cloth shoes.
I mean, look at Hey Dudes right now. Hey Dudes are going crazy.
See,
what? You hate them? I don't have a pair. I mean, I know
I have wide feet, so I look at those and I go, those would be cool like on vacation. They're nice and wide and they're cloth.
Yeah.
They look very comfortable. I'm not going to dog on Hey Dudes. They look very comfortable. But from my own opinion and my style, I would not wear Crocs. I would not ever wear Birkenstocks. I'd rather walk around barefoot, bloody feet. I just can't.
I mean, no, I don't disagree with you, but like,
I don't.
They're stylish. I mean, they,
just,
you know,
just not my jam, not my thing.
It's not your thing. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna wear salmon Crocs next time we come in here. You know what shoes I do want to get that I do like summer walks or like, I mean, they're kind of like loafers, but they're more like casual loafers. I do like those for like summer shoes. You know what I mean? I mean, I rock Air Force Ones all day. You know, this is the classy look, the white shoes. But I don't have anything against the On Clouds. I have a couple pairs. Well, I have a couple pairs of On Clouds. They're comfy. They look good.
I don't know why, but I feel a sense of guilt if I go outside of Nike. I'm like what you call a real. I'm very
loyalty. That's
very brand loyal. I've been like that since I was a kid. So I stick with a brand and I'm loyal. I ride with them, right?
See, I
don't like breaking outside of that thing. It's just
it doesn't
like,
jive with you.
Once in a while, I might. I think I have one pair of Pumas.
Those are like an older, yeah. Have you ever tried on Clouds?
No, but there was a fashion sneaker that I was just at Marshall's and I was just like shooting the shit and I just looked at the shoes. I think I was picking up some new shorts. Yeah, some athletic shorts. And I was like, oh, let me take a peek at the sneakers. And they had these. It was like London something. And they were so comfortable. I was like, they looked comfortable. And I put them on and I go, this is a game changer. It just made my feet feel so good.
I'm going to bring my On Clouds next time and I want you to try them on.
I didn't buy them because I felt guilt.
Yeah, you're going to try these on. You're going to be like, damn. These are mad comfy.
I had the Nike angels going, don't do that, my child. Whispering in my ear going, don't do it. I'm like, all right, I'm putting these back.
I do miss those old drops though. Like I remember when the foams first came out. You know what I'm talking about? The foams.
Don't say foam posits.
Yes, foam posits. Oh. No, listen, they were ugly, but this was before Yeezy came out with his shoes. Like, bro, they were so comfortable. Those were perfect winter shoes. They were so comfortable. The space, I can't remember what they're called. Space Jam, maybe the foam posits. Those were hot, bro. They
were so popular.
Dude,
and
I loved them.
I was like, what is this mania?
Dude, they were mad comfy. That's the thing. They were very comfortable.
I could
great
not.
shoes. I had a couple pairs. You know, they were great. They were fun. But the thing is you couldn't wear them in the summer because my foot would get it would be like a sauna in there. But, you know, that's one thing I miss is like when a new shoe came out, you know what I mean? Like when Jordan came out with a new shoe or like, yeah, like just stuff like that. Like the old hype behind Jordan, it's dying out and I miss it.
What's the story with, so Supreme is not as popular anymore?
No. I have a lot of Supreme shit, but I just wear it as like nostalgia.
But think about all that stuff that was like, it was like a brick for what, $1,000. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, like
really expensive stuff that had the name on it, Supreme.
Fire hydrant, the fire, whatever. Yeah, dude.
What happens to all that stuff?
I don't know. You know,
just hold on to it.
I think that, you know, the new thing right now that I'm trying to get my hands on. I see. The thing is I'm not as brand loyal, right? I like trying new things. I like seeing what I like. You know, there's shirts I try all the time. Like this is a new shirt I got. I don't know if I'm gonna get shit on, but Skims, Kim Kardashian's new brand, clothing brand, their shirts are amazing. I'm wearing one of the shirts right now. It's just a casual, everyday shirt, and I love it.
Armani.
What about? Oh yeah,
the Armani.
Oh my god.
What?
Yo, ready.
What?
We're in the mall.
Doing?
We're in the mall, and
what?
he's like, I just want to get a nice V-neck. I'm walking out of a different store because I'm buying something. He's like, I'll meet you in Armani. I walk into the store, and he's in the way back, coming out of the dressing room.
Dude,
the changing room, and this thing is so tight on him, and the V-neck goes down to here. He comes out of the dressing room.
Looked like
he's
a sports bra.
What the fuck is this? he's like, I'm supposed to wear this?
I was so mad because I said to the guy, depending if your shirts run big or small, I'm gonna be either a large or an extra large. So he gave me both. I went in and I put on the extra large.
That thing was skin tight, and the V-neck went down to like his belly button. It was the funniest shit ever.
He was
walking around with this.
Like I was wearing. I
was like, bro, go take it off.
I said this has to be a mistake, and I said to it was a woman.
It was a woman there, yeah.
And I said,
well, there was a guy and a woman.
I said, ma'am, is this a blouse?
It's bad.
I wasn't trying to be a wise ass.
I wish I had a fucking picture.
I wish I had a picture too, because it was almost unbelievable.
Wait, did you take a picture?
No.
Oh.
It was very blouse-esque.
Yeah.
When the V, now I have some chest hair. The V went down so low.
Like,
it was...
That shit was so funny. I walk into the store and he's walking around with this half shirt on.
Dude.
Like what the fuck?
I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy to walk around like that.
It was so funny.
Whoa.
It was really funny. I was dying. I was on the floor.
I said, I just asked, you know, like a V-neck, like what Tiesto wears, a simple V-neck, just a V-neck t-shirt. This was exposure. This was maybe get arrested. Or be removed from somewhere for being underdressed. I was like, okay, and I asked a woman, I says, is this a male or a female shirt? And she just laughed it off.
Yeah, they were laughing.
She goes,
he was being funny. He wasn't being offensive.
This is for men. And I said, oh, okay, hey, if that's how you design your shirts, you know, respect, no big deal. This one's not for me. This one's not for me. Let's try crew neck. Crew neck fit great. Yeah. It looked great. It looked normal. Like this is a crew neck. Looked fine. And I heard some grumblings online about the Armani t-shirts.
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah.
And I was like, let me give these a shot.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was all about. And I did ask her, is this your only V-neck? Is there another one, another model, something behind the curtain that we don't know about? And she says, no, this is it. This is the men's V-neck, athletic fit. All right, I think I'm gonna go to the crew neck, and I bought a few of them.
Yeah, I see. The thing is, I love finding new shirts that fit me nicely. And this Skims, the brand. I mean, their shirts. I'm wearing their underwear. I mean,
is that from the trip?
No. This is one I ordered online. But I mean, their sweat shorts are fucking awesome. This everything. Like genuinely, people are probably gonna give me shit, but their clothing is great. I'm gonna say one word before we close it out. Jerk. Thank you so much for joining us. Do you not get what I'm saying?
Jerk chicken?
Yeah, remember Jerk?
Oh, if you are in Florida.
We went there literally for a meal.
Not a sponsor.
What?
Fort Lauderdale.
No, it was
Aventura Mall. Go straight to the food court.
this place.
I love Jamaican food.
Oh, I wish this place was nearby. Fuck.
I love jerk chicken. I love the rice and peas. Just like the spice. I love all that stuff. I love the plantains. I can keep going. The beef patties. All right.
They only have 2 locations. Wow.
For a food court restaurant,
Yeah, it was in the food court, yeah.
this was absolutely phenomenal. It was perfectly seasoned. It wasn't overpowering, but it wasn't underpowering. So when you see a lot of like ethnic restaurants, they think the American palate, Thai, Indian, they think that
They usually ask you American spice or Thai spice. It's
they think that the American palate, oh my God, I think that black pepper's too spicy. Not all of us, pal. So some of us like spice, okay? I grew up eating spices. So I want a little bit of flavor. When we went there, it was perfect. Perfect. It was not over or under. It was just right. The jerk chicken was great. The rice and peas.
Rice was crazy good.
It's actually, the Jamaicans call it rice and peas. It's rice and beans, but they have a jerk rice.
so good. We literally, every single time I got the rice, and then I got the chicken and shrimp, and then I got some Maduro on the side.
Super healthy meal. We'll talk about health. That's a very healthy meal. You have your potassium with your plantains. You have your rice, which is rich in magnesium. You have your beans, making a complete protein. And then also you have your chicken, which is your animal protein. And it's just a really good meal. It's very healthy. So if you are in that area of Florida, the
Aventura
Mall, go straight to the food court. Look for a restaurant called JRK.
Jerk, yeah.
It's in green letters and it's in the corner. Gotta try it. Highly recommended. Not a sponsor, but if I'm ever in that area again, we are going to eat there.
Oh, first thing we're doing right when we get off the plane.
I'm not a big food court person either. I'm not. I look at that. I don't know, but this was like, whoa. This is actually really good because I'm the biggest critic when it comes to food. I'm like, wow, okay.
Food in Florida is just different. Thank you so much for joining us today on Real Business Roundtable. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to get notified every single time we post a new episode. Like, subscribe. Check us on Instagram for clips, updates, and more. Peace out. See you next time.